Okay, so this is continuing from the last video. I've put in the answers already. For question 7, it's the same as the rest. You can just do 10 times 9 times 8 times 7, so on. Another way of writing that is 10. We call that 10 factorial. And the button is in your calculator. So if you put 10 factorial, 10, the exclamation mark into your calculator, you'll just get the answer straight away. Okay, next part. Okay, these are the letters in the word Tuesday. How many of these arrangements begin with T and end in a vowel? Okay, so altogether there is 7 letters in the word Tuesday, right? But if the first one has to be T, you've only one option for T, so that's going to be 1 there. And the end has to be a vowel, and in Tuesday you have U, E, and A, they're all vowels, so you have 3 options there. Okay, now if you use 1 letter at the start and 1 letter at the end, so just say we use T and we use E, you still have A and U left over. And you have S, D, and Y. So you have 5 other letters to fill into the second one. Once we have the first one, the second one, and the last one filled in, we've only 4 options left. Once we have the first, second, third, and last one filled in, we only have 3 options left, and so on. So our answer is 1 for the T multiplied by 5, multiplied by 4, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 1, multiplied by 3 equals 360 ways that you can have T at the beginning and a vowel at the end and rearranging the rest of the letters in the word Tuesday. Okay, pause it. Try the exact same thing for the word Friday. So with this one, it has to begin with F. So how many F's are in it? Just 1. So we've only 1 option for the first place. How many vowels are in Friday? Just I and A. So we only have 2 options for the last place. Now, if we have the first letter and the last letter gone, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. So it's 4 options, okay? Times 3 times 2 times 1. Put that straight into your calculator, which is equal to 24. Pause it if you need to. Okay, expect frequency. Kindness bias so that the probability of tossing a head is 0.7. That means it's not fair. So it's not a 50-50 chance. So it has a higher probability of getting heads. How many heads would you expect when the coin is tossed 100 times? So out of our 100 throws, you'd have to multiply it by its probability to find out what you'd expect to get. So it's 100 multiplied by 0.7. So you expect to get 70 heads. How many tails would you expect to get? So it's going to be, when you toss 300, so it's going to be 300. But the probability of getting tails, if the probability of getting heads is 0.7, 1 take away 0.7 equals 0.3. So that's the probability of getting tails. So we multiply 300 multiplied by 0.3 equals 90. And that's your answer for both of them. Right, we'll come back to this one in a minute. So pause it here. Okay, so why a 6-sided dice has the following probability? It's not even. And it's not fair. So if you roll a dice, it's not going to be split into 1/6, 1/6, so on. So the probability of rolling a 1 is 0.15, rolling a 2 is 0.4, and so on. If it's rolled 250 times, they want us to find the probability, or sorry, the expected frequency of each number. So you just do 250 multiplied by 0.15 250 multiplied by 0.4, and so on. Okay, pause, we need to check the answers. Okay, mutually exclusive events, they cannot happen at the same time. Okay, so which pairs of these events are mutually exclusive? Can you win a football match and draw it at the exact same time? No. So yes, they are mutually exclusive because they cannot happen at the same time. Okay, so a little bit confusing. Can you wear a red sock and a blue sock? Yes. So it's not mutually exclusive. Can you eat toast for breakfast and chips for dinner? So it's not mutually exclusive. Can you be on time for school and be late for school on the same day, so at the same time in the morning? No, so that means they are mutually exclusive because they cannot happen at the same time. Up here, remember we said it before, it's probability of getting A or B is the probability of A adding probability of B. So when you see or, you add. When it's a probability of something and something else, that's when you multiply. Okay. Question 1. A bag contains 4 red, 3 blue, and 2 green marbles. If the marble is selected at random, what's the probability that it's a red or a green? So the probability of getting red is 4 out of, how many is there altogether? 9. Because it says or, we're adding, plus, probability green is 2 over 9. So our answer is 6 over 9, or 2/3. A red or a blue, so the probability of getting red is 4 over 9, and blue, because it says or, we're adding 3 over 9, which is equal to 7 over 9. The last one, a blue or a green, so you can get blue, 3 blue, or 3 green, either or of them. So our answer is going to be 5 over 9. So you can add them first if you want to when it's either or, as long as the denominator is the same. So it's always safer to write down 3 over 9 plus 2 over 9 equals 5 over 9. Pause it here, try question 2. Okay, cards selected at random from a pack of 52 cards. Uh, what's the probability that it's spades or red cards? The probability of it being spades would be 13 out of 52, because there's 13 of each suit in a pack. The probability for a red picture card, so how many picture cards is there altogether? So there's 3 in each suit, so there's 12 altogether, but only half of them are red. So 3 picture cards belong to red diamonds, 3 picture cards belong to red hearts, so there's 6 out of 52. And you add the probabilities because it's or. So it's 13 over 52 plus 6 over 52, which is 19 over 52 is your answer. Okay, so now we're dealing with the AND rule, the multiplication rule. So or means add in probability, and means multiply in probability. So Thomas has a box with 4 black bottles and 8 grey colour bottles. 2 bottles are drawn without replacement from the box. What's the probability that they'll both be grey? Okay, first of all, there's 8 grey bottles altogether out of 12. Now, the second bottle that's taken, if 1 grey is taken and not replaced, there's only 7 left. If a bottle is taken and not replaced, there's only 11 bottles left. So what's the probability that they're both grey? So we took 1 bottle out, and then we took a second bottle out. So because it's and, we multiply. which is 14 over 33. Okay, next question. A jar contains coloured stones that are 4 pink stones, 9 orange, and 5 green. Okay, so first of all, there is 18 altogether in that, so I'm just going to write that down there so we don't forget there's 18 altogether. Ryan picks one stone, records its colour, and puts it back. Okay, so this time nothing changes. So each time the probability is going to be out of 18 because he puts it back into the jar. So each time you take out a stone, there's going to be 18 stones in it each time. So where are we? He puts it back in the jar, then he takes another. What's the probability of taking out an orange stone followed by a green stone? So how many orange stones is there? 9. And how many green is there? 5. You multiply them together, and our answer is 5 over 36. Okay, pause there and take them down as examples if you need to. If not, try these 2 questions here. Okay, we'll go to the answers now. Henry has 3 black shirts, 3 black shirts, 7 blue shirts in his wardrobe. So 2 shirts are drawn without replacement, so 1 shirt is taken and it's not put back. So at the beginning he has 10 shirts in the wardrobe, but when the second one is taken, there's only 9 because he doesn't replace it. Now, what's the probability of both shirts being black? So at the beginning with 3 black shirts, but after taking a black shirt now and not putting it back, so he has only 2 left. So it's going to be 3 over 10 multiplied by 2 over 9, which is equal to 1 over 15. And that's it. Question 5. Andrew has a box which contains 4 pink blocks, 5 yellow and 6 green. So altogether there he has 15. I'm just going to write that there. So he's 15 altogether. He picks one block, records the colour and puts it back. So this time it is replaced. So that means each time there's going to be 15 blocks altogether in it. He then draws another, so he takes out another one. What's the probability of taking a yellow first, then a pink? So the probability of yellow is 5. And then pink is 4. So it's going to be 5 over 15 multiplied by 4. So our answer is 4 over 45. Pause it if you need to. Just one last question there. You can try it yourself if you need to. Okay, there's your answer.